Paul Heyman return on WWE SmackDown this past Friday. A very tanned Paul Heyman made his return and says Survivor Series won't be 4-on-5, it'll be 5-on-5, and then introduces CM Punk as the fifth member of like the old bloodline versus the new bloodline. The old bloodline clears out the new bloodline, and CM Punk and Roman Reigns stare each other down as Paul Heyman looks on. I know you're not your favourite thing is doing sort of armchair booking in a sense of what they should do in the future, or well, maybe it is, I don't know. But where do you see this going at Survivor Series through WrestleMania? Because that was a pretty heated stare down, and the fans are obviously very interested in it.
Well, they won't shoot anything there. They will just tell more of the story. I think that CM Punk and Roman will continue their stare downness. Because when you see them stand there, and I'll say this for WWE, they'll wear it out, that staring down each other. So they're not staring down each other just for the camera shot. They're staring down at each other because now the people have given them time to think, where is this going? And eventually, they'll just add a little more to it and something else will be said, and one of them will slap the other one, and they're ready. It may be ready for SummerSlam next year or WrestleMania next year. But I do like what WWE is doing now. They take their time, and one good thing about taking your time and doing an angle is you can see where you need to adjust. If you went out there and what they call and just blow you wide, but you could make a mistake, but it's too late to bring it back. And they take their time, and now Triple H can read the fans. He can feel the temperature in the room. And so when they finally do pull that trigger on the angle, they'll know it's right. And how long has the bloodline been going on?
Oh, 3 years now. And it could go for 3 more
years.
Years.
And 3 years. I think they've kind of gone to the edge of it getting old, but they keep surprising me. But that's the key to success, because they book months in advance anyway. I mean, if they were booking like an old territory back in the territory days, say you needed a house, well, you just shoot a hot angle on Memphis TV on Saturday morning, and you go in there and you'll draw a decent crowd, or you'll draw more than what you ordinarily drew. But it had no really thought behind it. It just, the thought is, get some people in these seats. We need to sell some tickets. We need to generate some money. But the thought was never there of what to do past that. And when Jerry Jarrett could afford to do that, yeah, he had a plan for it, not only for the next Monday, but the Monday after that, and the Monday after that, and the Monday after that. So, and this is just shows you how booking has progressed over the years. When I was in Puerto Rico, I'd do the same thing. I'd just take my time, and finally the people would get so, my good friend Dave Mounter, he said, Dutch is the slowest booker I've ever seen in my life, or something like that. But I did it on purpose, because when I finally did pull the trigger, I knew it was right. Because if you rush it and you do it, it's too late to bring it back, and now you've just wasted all of it.
Where do you see, let's say if there's only one real WrestleMania main event, what do you see being in the main event now? Because we've got CM Punk, we've got Roman Reigns, and we've got the champion Cody Rhodes, and also Gunther and The Rock as well. I mean, where's the money for WrestleMania this year, do you think?
I think it's in all of them. I think when you stack them up on top of each other, because I would like to see every one of those matches. You tell the story behind it. Now it's going to culminate at WrestleMania, I think, or the fans think. But it doesn't end there. What did Triple H say not too long ago? Story never ends. because they keep it going here and here and here. But I think CM Punk and Roman Reigns has just sellout written all over it. Because I don't see CM Punk, he has those really diehard fans for him. Because I think that he didn't, and he's not really that good of a technician. Now, he's good, but he has great timing, and he's a great talker. Old Ron Fuller used to say, he said, hell, talk them into the building. Don't have a match to get him in there. He said, hell, let's talk them in. And he'd go out there, and him and his brother, I mean, when they started going off, it was just, actually, it was fun to listen to. And the old saying, talk them into the building. That's what they'll do. And I think the bloodline and Sami Zayn, that's good. It's all good. And they got Cody Rhodes and Gunther and Priest. I don't think that'll still be going then, but it could be the way they take their time. I didn't like what they did with Gunther when they knocked him out and Priest talked to him. I didn't much care for that. Did you see that?
Yeah. Not your thing?
I didn't much. I think Gunther's he's a generational talent, I think. And keep him just like he is. And keep him like he is till the fans tell you to make him something else. But there's no, and then Cody, you got to do something with Cody.
Well, he's the champion as well. That's the real issue.
Yeah, but who's going after that title now?
Off the top of my head, I can't even remember. I mean, maybe it could be Cody and The Rock.
Well, that's a great main event. And then you put all that underneath it. Now you have legitimately a 2-night WrestleMania. So
let's move on now.
And you know, wait, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Some of those tickets for WrestleMania, front row, you know what they are?
I know exactly what they are. $6,000 per night. Kevin Owens, by the way, is next challenging Cody Rhodes. I just remembered.
Okay.
But yes, so yeah, if you want to go to WrestleMania, $12,000 for a front row seat for both nights. And people pay.
And who would have? Yep, they will. They will do that. So, but I might ask for my money back. I've already put it on my card. Okay.
Right.
Hey, there's another thing developing now. Say somebody comes to me and I'm with WWE. Hey, can you get me some tickets for the show? Now tickets, even comp tickets for the shows, are getting hard to get, even for the talent. Because now, they used to give them all you wanted because they have a bunch of empty seats. They just want to fill them up. So, but now, since every seat is almost selling out on its own, it's getting harder and harder to get those seats, which is good for the booker to hear.